Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Boss Mac, back to gaming.com. In this video, we're going to go through a couple of monitors from Lenovo. Whether you're looking for a simple work-from-home setup monitor or something for gaming, Lenovo has something for you. Join me as we check them out one by one, and I'll share with you some tips in choosing your monitor. This is your boy Boss Mac, back to gaming.com, and let's get started. Are you looking for a monitor companion for your laptop to expand your screen real estate since you've been working from home for a while now? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Lenovo L24i-30 for your consideration. This 23.8-inch monitor features 1920 by 1080 resolution with a 75Hz refresh rate and has a near edgeless display with almost no bezels. It's a really elegant monitor to look at with its sharp lines, all of which meet together at the base, fashioned with solid metal. This base plate actually has a neat little groove right here to hold your pen, your stylus, or some knickknacks that you may have in your desk. The stand itself has a groove on the back to route your cable to keep everything neat and tidy. This monitor supports tilting up and tilting down to adjust your display to the angle that you like. Speaking of viewing angle, the IPS screen gives this Lenovo L24i-30 a wide total viewing angle. Perfect if you'll be using the screen for other things like screen sharing and watching video, even some gaming. If you prefer a monitor stand, this monitor also supports a base mount. You can remove the base plate and the support stand, and you can definitely connect it and also maintain the elegant look. So here's a tip for you guys when choosing a monitor for work. If you're in front of the screen for extended periods of time and you feel like your eyes are really getting stressed out after a while, some monitors do have eye care features that can help alleviate eye strain. There are plenty of factors affecting this, like brightness or the blue light that's coming out of your monitor. So adjust those settings that influence those and check if it improves your situation. Now, if your taste in monitors is a bit on the sexy, stylish side, this next one I got for you is really alluring. This is the Lenovo Q27, and it is a sexy screen. So let's just take a few moments to appreciate it. Alright, back to our overview. The Lenovo Q27 is a 2560 by 1440 display with a 75Hz refresh rate. With its 99% sRGB color gamut rating, it fits well for multimedia work, whether it's photo or video you're working on. That larger QHD rating gives you more space to work on so you can see more. As an IPS panel, the color rating is friendly for the kind of work that you'd want colors to be accurate. Going over the physical characteristics of the Lenovo Q27, it has this 27-inch display with ultra-thin bezels for that edgeless look. It actually serves as a distraction-free design. It has this floating stand which balances the entire 27-inch screen on this support rod right here. This monitor supports input from either a DisplayPort or HDMI. It also has a 3.5mm jack for your headphones, but there is also an internal 3-watt speakers built in for the Lenovo Q27. Other extras worth noting is that this monitor supports FreeSync, which should be helpful if you do decide to use this for gaming. Here's our tip for this video. We mentioned that the Lenovo Q27 has a QHD resolution or 2560 by 1440. In today's monitor market, the most common resolutions are 1080p, 1440p, or QHD, or 2160p or 4K. As the resolution increases, the actual size of the space you can work on becomes greater, but that will also make things on screen get a bit smaller. You can change this to either increase your icon size or UI scale. To change your desktop icon size, just press Ctrl on the desktop and scroll up on your mouse to change the icon size. To change the window scaling, right-click on your desktop and click Display Settings, then check the scale and adjust to the size that you want. If you're looking for a gaming monitor but don't want to go balls to the walls in terms of price and features, then you might want to get started with the Lenovo Gaming G27-20. This monitor is a 27-inch 1080p screen with a 144Hz refresh rate as well as FreeSync support, so it gets you up and running with pretty much the basic in what you would expect from a gaming monitor. The 27-inch size gives you a larger display to really immerse yourself in the games that you're playing. Whether you're playing competitive esports title or cinematic AAA games, the Lenovo G27 should satisfy as your first gaming monitor. This monitor supports AMD FreeSync, as I've mentioned, and is certified G-Sync compatible. The monitor itself is rated for 1ms MPRT, which promises to give a smooth gaming experience. On the feature side of the screen, we have a height adjustment and tilt control, so you get a bit of articulation from the screen. The stand itself has a built-in cable management loop on the back to bunch up all the cables at the rear. This is also supported by a wide base with a gamer-inspired design to support everything. The stand is removable for a best amount, so if you're a streamer or a power user, you can use a pair of the Lenovo G27-20 as your multi-monitor workstation screen. Time for another tip. If you're running an older setup or your system is just not up to snuff with your game that you're playing, try to look for a setting called render scale. This will let you run the game at a lower resolution and keep your detail settings intact and should improve overall gaming fidelity. A more advanced version of this is found on modern systems like AMD FSR or NVIDIA DLSS. We'll talk about those things in another video, but make sure to look for them in your games if they support to help you squeeze out more FPS out of your system. If you're really serious about the visual fidelity and how smooth your games perform, if your system can deliver that 240 FPS or more, then you need a monitor that can really utilize all that frame rate pushing power. The Lenovo Legion Y25-25 is a must-have if you plan to compete seriously in esports games. Primarily aimed at FPS games, 240Hz can help gamers achieve their best game by showing more information on screen. Supported by a system that can push more than 240 FPS, the system latency on the systems are very low. And 240Hz can ensure that you're seeing all of this happen in real time, so you can react way faster than someone who probably has a sub 240Hz monitor. As a Legion monitor, the Lenovo Y25-25 features a standard array of Lenovo Legion features like the signature Legion monitor look, the articulating stand with height and tilt and pan adjustment, as well as a base amount. Also featuring a frameless design, the Lenovo Y25 blends well with any gamer setup and has a nice little headset hanger right here, so you can hang your Legion gaming headset like the H300. Headset sold separately. Some more quality of life features include USB ports on this monitor, 2 on the side and 2 on the rear, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack. This is also a G-Sync compatible monitor, and that IPS screen makes sure that you're not looking at wonky colors despite being a high refresh rate monitor. So here's a tip for advanced gamers out there. Games that usually run on very high frame rates like Valorant or CSGO tend to be very light on resources. These games don't really tax the GPU much, so you would really benefit from an increased GPU clock speed. If you're confident enough and familiar enough, you can overclock your GPU to see how much of a boost you can get from that OC. Couple this with tweaking the detail settings or reducing the render scaling or even the display resolution, you can get the right balance of visual fidelity as well as detail quality. And those are just some of the Lenovo and Legion monitors that you can buy today. If you still have questions on which monitor that you want to get, then you can always hit me up and I'd be happy to guide you on your purchase. Leave a comment or message me directly on Facebook, and it's facebook.com/backtogaming. To find out more, you can also visit any Lenovo concept stores near you and check out any Lenovo authorized dealers to find out about pricing and availability. Follow Lenovo and Legion official pages to stay updated on more product news. Once again, this has been your boy Boss Mac at backtogaming.com. If you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to like the video, comment the video, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.